Why most people fail in life. Failure is not a mystery. It is not hidden behind fate, luck, or circumstance. Most people fail in life not because they weren't given a chance, but because they refused to take responsibility for the one they were given. They wait, they delay, they excuse, they blame, and slowly the fire that once burned inside them fades into comfort, distraction, and regret. Most people fail because they follow the crowd. The crowd is easy. The crowd is loud. The crowd doesn't require conviction. It only demands compromise. And so, they trade vision for entertainment, potential for popularity, depth for approval. You cannot rise while you're trying to fit in. You cannot lead while you're busy pleasing. If you spend your life chasing what others think, you will die never knowing who you truly are. Many fail because they never master their minds. They let fear dictate their choices. They let insecurity hold them back. They let comfort become their god. The battle is won or lost in the mind long before it reaches the world. A man who cannot command his thoughts will be a slave to the world around him. You cannot be disciplined in your actions if you're defeated in your thinking. Failure comes to those who refuse to grow. The uncomfortable truth is that growth requires pain. It demands sacrifice. It exposes weakness and demands correction. But rather than face the truth, people choose distraction. They fill their days with noise, with busyness, with surface-level pursuits, anything to avoid the work that happens deep within. They want the results without the responsibility, the rewards without the refining. But life does not bless laziness. Purpose does not dwell in passivity. You cannot reap what you did not sow. Some fail because they wait too long. They wait for motivation. They wait for permission. They wait for the perfect moment that never comes. What they don't realize is that hesitation is a silent killer. Every excuse sounds logical until time runs out. Every delay feels justified until the opportunity passes. You don't need more time. You need more courage. Others fail because they never define what success means. They chase empty versions of greatness, status, wealth, applause, only to find their souls hollow. The path they walked so confidently led them away from peace, not toward it. If your idea of success is shaped by the world, your failure will be guaranteed by it. You must anchor your life in truth, or you will be tossed by every wave. And perhaps most people fail because they quit too soon. The pain gets real and they fold. The process gets long and they walk away. But greatness is not given to those who dabble. It is given to those who endure. It's not about feeling strong. It's about staying faithful. The storm was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to reveal you. But you must choose to stand. You don't need to be perfect to win. You need to be focused. You need to be grounded. You need to be willing to do what others avoid. The cost of discipline is far less than the cost of regret. Refuse to live with excuses. Refuse to settle for average. Refuse to let fear write your story. Because failure is not the end unless you accept it. And most people fail in life, not because they lacked the potential, but because they abandoned the process. Don't be most people. Be the one who decides, who fights, who grows, who finishes. Be the one who rises. Excuses kill progress. They sound reasonable, even wise at times, but they are silent thieves. They rob your momentum, your discipline, your future. Every time you say, "I'll start tomorrow," you lose today. Every time you say, "I can't," because you build a wall between where you are and where you're meant to be. Excuses are comfortable. They give you a reason to stop trying, to protect your ego, to justify staying where you are. But nothing great is built on comfort. Every excuse is a brick in the prison of your own potential. The truth is, most people don't fail because of a lack of talent or opportunity. They fail because of the stories they tell themselves. "I'm too tired. I don't have time. It's too hard. I'm not ready." These are not facts. These are chains. And until you break them, you will live beneath your capacity. You'll watch others grow and wonder why you're stuck, not realizing it's the lies you believe that are holding you down. The mind can be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. And every excuse you feed makes your enemy stronger. No one ever reached their calling by explaining why they couldn't. The people who rise are those who take ownership, even when it hurts. They say, "Yes, it's hard, but I'll keep going. Yes, I failed, but I'll learn. Yes, it's slow, but I'll stay the course." That mindset separates the average from the unstoppable. It's not about being perfect. It's about refusing to be passive. It's about choosing effort over excuse, growth over comfort, and truth over convenience. Excuses don't protect you. They trap you. And the moment you stop making them is the moment you start making progress. Burn your excuses. Break your limits. Begin again with fire in your eyes, responsibility in your hands, and a voice inside that says, "This time I'm not backing down." Comfort destroys potential because it whispers lies that sound like peace. It tells you you're fine where you are. It convinces you that trying harder is unnecessary, that the risk isn't worth the reward, that growth can wait. But while comfort wraps itself in soft words and easy days, it quietly steals your hunger, your edge, your fire. Nothing great has ever been born out of ease. Growth is forged in resistance. Strength is built in discomfort. The people who achieve what others only dream about are the ones who dared to get uncomfortable, who chose pressure over passivity and purpose over pleasure. Most people never unlock their full potential because they're addicted to ease. They avoid challenges. They fear pain. They wait for motivation instead of acting with discipline. But comfort does not care about your future. It only cares about your feelings. And your feelings will lie to you. They will tell you to rest when it's time to rise. They will tell you to quit when you're almost there. They will tell you to settle when you were made to soar. You were not created for average. You were not designed for a life that plays it safe. You were built with vision, with capacity, with power that cannot be accessed in the comfort zone. Pressure doesn't break you, it reveals you. Fire doesn't destroy gold, it purifies it. So stop fearing the hard seasons. Stop running from resistance. Stop craving comfort like it's your reward. It's not. It's a trap. If you want to rise, stretch beyond what's easy. If you want to grow, do what you've never done. Chase what challenges you. Embrace the discomfort. Push past the moment your mind tells you to stop. That's where you'll find the version of yourself you've been searching for. Not in comfort, but in the climb. The pain you feel today is shaping the strength you'll need tomorrow. And the future belongs to those who refuse to stay where it's safe. Comfort is easy. Greatness is earned. Choose greatness. The path to anything worthwhile will test you. It will stretch you, exhaust you, break you open. But that is not the time to run. That is the time to rise. Quitting may give temporary relief, but it brings lifelong questions. What if I kept going? What if I didn't give up? And those questions echo louder than failure ever could. You cannot outrun the dreams you abandon. They will follow you, not to shame you, but to remind you of what could have been. You don't have to be the strongest to succeed. You don't need to have it all figured out. What you need is the decision that no matter what comes, I will not quit. Let others doubt. Let circumstances shift. Let the road get rough. But you keep moving. Even if you're crawling, you're still moving. Even if you're bleeding, you're still building. Even if you're silent, you're still standing. You have come too far to turn back now. You have survived storms that tried to drown you, and you're still breathing. That is proof that strength lives in you. So press on. Quitting is the easy road, but the easy road never leads to legacy. Refuse to quit. Refuse to fold. Refuse to let the fire inside you die. Because the only way to truly fail is to stop trying. And you didn't come this far to stop now. Keep going.